Wow, let's go, Bishop. Hello, good oh, it's not morning, it's afternoon. I woke up late as fuck. I don't think that you guys can hear the music. Hold up. Alright, there we go. That should be pretty good. Let's see, people waking up late. Okay, well, last night I had to finish an art piece that I just posted this morning. Actually, I should also post it to my other places. Actually, give me a quick second. Give me a quick second to do something. No, I'll post my like I'll post the funny thing onto different site, and then we'll continue on with this patch, the talk, because I think this is last night I had like a talk with Nishi about like this patch, and fuck, why is this so loud? All right, there we go. I had a talk with Nishi about the patch, and I said it was good, but like that's just first impressions. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I'm so, once again, Nintendo always has me conflicted until I see it in practice. So give me a hot second, fellas. We will be starting this conversation about this patch very soon. Stamper got destroyed. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. I don't think it got destroyed, and you'll see why. You'll see why. All right. But how are we doing today, fellas? I know it's like, I know it's like an unexpected. Hear me out. 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 There's gonna be a reason. Just we'll get there. We'll get there. I know everyone's upset about the machine and Stamper buffs. Stamper will be pretty okay. Stamper be pretty fine. Machine is actually like, I think Machine's kind of in a bad position. It's pretty bad for Machine players. But we'll get there. I'll talk about I'll like talk about my points for every single thing. Because I do have a few thoughts on this patch. Also, sorry once again, I'm still trying to post this thing on my art on Newgrounds. Machine is very dead. Let's be real. Nope, Machine is not dead. But the whole idea, howdy, because the whole idea of the whole nerf of Machine is presented because random Octobrush. No. Okay. But this is all of these make sense to a degree. Well, like I understand where they're coming from, but it's also pretty fucking stupid for half of these. These other nerfs and stuff and buffs, they make sense and they're fair. You know, still wish they buff Blaster, but I'm just being on like hopium at that point. I know they're not gonna fucking buff that class. They hate blasters in this game. Okay. All right, fellas. So let's talk about the patch, shall we, fellas? Let's talk about the patch, because I think. All right, I don't think y'all can hear the music. Sorry that the music is always like There we go. Perfect music. Okay, so we're starting out with the new weapons. 3 new songs. Three new songs. Yes, Splatoon is saved. Woo! Alright, so S-Blast 92, a new blaster weapon that can switch between 2 ways of shooting. Normally, it fires shots that have smaller explosions exchanged for the ability to hit distant targets quickly. When the player jumps and fires, the weapon will release shorter shots that larger impact, but at a shorter range. Paintbrush. The first swing of the brush is slow, but in exchange it continually flings powerful ink shots at greater distances. Another benefit of offsetting the slow first shot is swing's ability to turf ink while running. Which is, you know, pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed that they added these 2 weapons. And you already saw the tweets of all of these weapons getting not a single bomb, except for Paintbrush, but we're not calling it Curling Bomb, even if it's not used to kill 9 times out of 10. It's not threatening like a normal bomb. Rip Machine players, we'll get there. You already know everything. Overall, these new weapons seem fun to play. So, well, most of them, not all of them. Looking at. Actually, no, all these do look kind of fun to play. Well, some people might hate more than the other, but these do look fun to play. I would say, because none of them have ink vac. That's crazy. None of them have ink vac. Ain't that crazy how like they didn't like add like a stupid ass fucking special to the game? I feel like they're giving up on ink vac because they just don't know what to do with it. Like actually, like genuinely, I feel like they just have 0 clue on how to fix that special. It's just dead. All right, let me move my mic. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, awesome. Anyways, now for the main event, the weapon changes. Carbon Roller Deco. When the player holds the ZR button to ink while moving forward, they will now reach top speed approximately 1/6 of a second faster than before. So, meaning I don't know if it's like. So while they're doing their what do you fucking call it? Just the running animation. I think it goes faster a little bit like quickly. I don't know if that's gonna do anything for it personally because I don't see many people use it, and like especially in like top play, like you don't see Volti uses it that much. So, but you know, I think it's still a good change for those little Timmies who do like the paint and run around with it. So, good job, you guys got a buff. This buff is gonna be fucking annoying for a lot of people, especially me. I hate fighting Octobrush. I think this weapon's annoying, but I know why they buffed it because Octobrush fucking sucks. Well, okay, well it doesn't suck in the case of like it's actually a bad weapon, but it just sucks like compared to like V-Brush right now. With V-Brush is like so Land can't fight. I can fight Octobrush. It's literally even with Blaster. It's so even. It's so even. But it's just annoying. Yeah, it's gonna be more annoying now that like they have a little bit more freeway. You love Octobrush. I did not know that, Bishop. I did not know that. No, it's bad. Oh, so you like you think it's the worst brush, even compared to Ink Brush Nouveau? That's crazy. Well, actually, I can see it because like I feel like Octobrush has one niche, and that's really on like Flounder. From what I've heard, I'm not too sure because I don't really play. Man, I don't see many Octobrush players. Like you see more. Octobrush is broken. Damn. Hold up, we're not gonna make assumptions. Octobrush is not gonna become a top tier because of this one change. It still has like really shitty ass flaws. So it's just that it's better at what it does. You know, it doesn't have a lot of ink consumption. That's all they did. It just buffed its ink economy, which is honestly pretty fine for it, to be honest. I think it's just honestly an understandable buff. They don't need to touch anything else, at least to my knowledge. Well, I mean, if they do touch it, like they'll become very stupid. You know what I mean? Played Bucket Deco. It's debatably consistent stamper and viability. Okay, I'm gonna say I still think Stamper's gonna be good, and I have a reason for that. I'm gonna have a huge reason for that. We're gonna get to that. Snipe Rider. I actually ignored this last night. Like I didn't see this buff. like Snipe Rider. I forgot this thing got touched. That's crazy. Reduce the ink amount consumed by approximately 13%. Oh my god. Oh my god, it got a big buff. It's not as ink hungry anymore. Increase movement speed while charging and while fully charged by approximately 13%. Wow. That is insane. Snipe Rider might get a church full on charge now. You know, I think it's good for Sniper to get these buffs. It's still gonna be dookie. It's still good to discount Bamboo, but you know, every small buff helps. And honestly, like I said, for me, it's like if they're carrying and giving buffs to weapons that are just extremely dog shit, then yeah, that's good. That's good. All right, now the moment I'm waiting for, the Splash-O-Matic nerf. Shorten forward ink spread from point impact by approximately 10%. Whatever that means. Woo! We got a splash nerf, everybody. That's so awesome. What the fuck? I'm still trying to read this and I don't understand what it means. Like, I know it's a nerf. I could get in that much, but like, I don't understand it. I just don't get, like, what does this mean by, like, it's shortened to... I don't think it needs 210 anymore. We'll see. It shoots slower. Oh, it shoots slower? Oh, does it? Yeah, it's Splash. We're talking about Splash. No, it does. I was about to say, no way Splash shoots slower, right? Like, that's a huge nerf. But I highly doubt that's what it is. To be honest, I don't... Shorten the forward ink spread from point of impact by 10%. Oh, it doesn't extend as far. Okay, I think that's a pretty good nerf. I think. Oh, I'll have to see how it is in gameplay, because, like, for me, it's like, just because it doesn't paint as far doesn't mean it doesn't paint less. I mean, it does, but, like, you still have a shit ton of mobility to go along with it, you know what I mean? So, like, does it really change it as much as people think it is, or it does? I mean, I guess, like, in certain situations, you might have to push forward, and that can get you, like, killed. So, like, maybe, like, positioning might be a little bit funky. You just have to relearn it, maybe. But I don't think it's gonna be, like... It's per shot, so yes, okay. It's per shot. Okay. That is interesting, and it's perfect RNG too. So yeah, you're gonna. This is something like to like reposition, like change based on like how you're playing and whatnot. So it makes sense. That's gonna add up. Oh yeah. Okay, I can see it. Still gonna be good. Splash is still gonna be top tier. I still. This is not like I'm still personally expecting a special points buff, or not buff, what am I talking about? I don't want fucking Splash to be buff. A special points nerf to 210. I think all splashes should be 210. Personally, on a personal, heart-to-heart convo, I feel like Splash should be 210 no matter what. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, Splash is good right now, like, it's in a healthy spot, but it would be healthier if we gave it would be healthier if we gave it a virus. And that virus is giving it 210 like special points. Oh baby. Oh no. Lengthen the interval between continuous swings by approximately 5/6 of a second. By 5 fucking frames? They just killed Machine. And you wanna know what I'm talking about? I got a video for y'all. I got a video for y'all. I got a video for y'all. Holy shit. Holy fuck. That's ouch. That is a This is pretty bad. This is like actually pretty bad. Like people said, oh, this is fine for Machine because Machine's free. The reason why we need Machine is to keep shooters in check. That's literally the reason why people play Machine. It's literally like fighting game mentality. I'm gonna take it like this. Everyone knows Smash Brothers, right? They know Smash Bros, right? Let's talk about Steve and how fucking broken he is. Everyone fucking hates Steve. We know what characters keep him in check? Sonic. Everyone hates Sonic. He's a good top tier because he plays campy, stupid. He's bullshit. He's super fast. We need evils to keep an evil in check. Okay, Machine was evil, yes, but it kept the other evil in check. Machine was not the perfect hot tier. I'm not gonna say it's a perfect hot tier because it is bullshit, but it kept Crab Tank from being absolutely atrocious and like being in range. I mean, there's also missiles, but everyone fucking hates missiles. There's also Splatana, but people are hating Splatana. And there's also Ballpoint, but now people are starting to fucking hate Ballpoint. There's no win in the Splatoon community. There is no win. Lengthen the interval between continuous swings by approximately 5/60 of a second. That's insane. That's actually crazy. Like, okay, Machine was a good skirmisher. I'll say it's a skirmisher weapon. It's not a Slayer. It's a skirmisher. Hi, Bath. Hello, welcome to my stream. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about Splatoon patch notes. I'm fucking dying out here. This was a good Machine. Was a good skirmisher, right? It was a good skirmisher. But for some reason, they thought because of its capability and people like you see people still run double Machine. Like there is a reason why that people run double Machine because people run double shooters. Machine is a good weapon to keep in check other shooters up their bullshit. I don't mean by bullshit, I mean like the fact that they can do a lot of stuff more than other weapons. Is that you think something help people take Machine's place? If you like, the only thing that could take Machine's place is literally Ballpoint. That's it. Ballpoint's the only thing that could take Machine's place. It has a good retake special, it has Fizzy Bomb, it has a shit ton amount of pain. The only thing that doesn't have is like janky ass hitbox, unless you want to count like, well, it's not janky. Like Jet is not janky hitbox. It's just they just buffed it. Like that's the only thing. Wiper, no, Wiper's not gonna replace Machine. Wiper's not. Nope, not Wiper. Not even close. Wiper is good. Is it good? Like it's the only thing that like it's good for like subtlety. Like for like the only reason why like Wiper is good. Don't get me wrong. Wiper is good. It's good for what it does. It's good for like keeping shooters in check. But 9 times out of 10, Wiper wants to rush. Wiper wants. You're talking about in cases of like checking shooters. Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, that makes sense. Stamper can still do it. I'm gonna say Stamper is still fine. All right, and here's why. All right, next we're going through Splatana. Well, actually, I can talk about Machine still. Machine, they basically did gut a Machine in this patch. They just did. Why they need to buff Stamp and then nerf it again? This nerf, okay, the Stamp nerf, I don't think it's gonna be as bad as people think it is, and I'll give my reasons why. It's just like this is more of like the hammer nerf is more of like a okay, well this was like we understand how like you probably overtuned it a bit. Stamper still, oh, I still believe it's top tier. I still believe it's top tier. I'm probably the only crowd that believes in it. You just have to play a lot more careful than you used to. Like that is my only take on it. But since we're going to Stamper, let's talk about Stamper. Narrow the width of the ink launched by horizontal slash by approximately approximately 14%, and increase the amount ink consumption by approximately 30%. Okay, the one thing I will complain, this is This is some Splatoon 2 patch note shit. Right here. The fucking 30%. This is some Splatoon 2 patch note bullshit. This is way too much. Like, this is insane. Like, actually. I don't know. I know I sound like the Splatoon community saying like, "Oh, well, Sniper needed to die." Okay, what weapons do you play? If it's a shooter, I don't give a fuck. You have literally everything. Snappers will run 1.1 of server and get used to the hitbox, not a big to do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying it's still top tier. But it's just the precedent. You know what I mean? It's not really like, oh, well, we could adapt to it, because you guys, they can absolutely do it. I will 100% adapt to it, and I still want to play swords. But this 30%, I have never seen a 30% in like Splatoon 3 patch notes ever. I've never seen it. What the fuck? This is actually insane. Like over here, like these make sense. These make sense. This also, like, these make sense. Some of these don't. This should have been 1/4 of a second, 4/60th of a second, 4 frames instead of 5. This should have been 20%, not 30, or 15. This is fine. The 14% of the width reduced is fine. I like to believe. You just have to be more consistent in what you hit. Saber is going to be a bit slower now, though. Horizontals aren't going to paint a straight line anymore. The thing about using horizontals, no worries. The thing about horizontals is that I believe Stamper is going to be a lot more positional heavy than it used to be. Instead of just like, because people like to say, oh, QR Stamper is the way to go, but I mean, you don't have to use QR Stamper. It's good for it, but you don't have to constantly use it. This, and alongside the like burst bomb nerfer guide, it's gonna be very, very ink hungry. So that's the one worry about this weapon, is that it's gonna be very ink hungry. So maybe that's why QR Stamper is kind of dead. Comeback inks to remain stealth zone. That could definitely work for it. I can definitely see that, but it's still gonna be annoying to play and fight against. I like LD, but it's a mess when it mess around with it. LDE is... I haven't tried LDE on Stamper. I don't have an opinion on it. Stamper will run LDE on zones and come back in other modes. You still don't run on TC. Nope. That's for like blasters and machine and whatnot. And guess what it did to machine? Ha 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 ha. What a funny patch. Yeah, I'm so conflicted on this. I can't say it's a bad patch. Like, this is not awful, but it's still weird. Alright, specials. This is the good part. This is the good part. This is the really good part. They buffed Bubbler! We did it, fellas! We did it! After so many... Now there's nothing to fight the crab on tower. Oh, damn, you're right. Yay. Wiper Inkjet. Well, actually, yeah, I forgot. There's like, there's still, what you call it? There's still like some weapons like specials to fight crab, but it's still gonna be very fucking annoying. Especially when you get more special points if you're on tower. You should not play Wiper on TC. Really? It's doable. It's not bad. I like to believe. But yes, big bubble buff. Increase the barrier's maximum radius. Why? It doesn't really explain how much they increase it. They just did it. Whatever that means. I don't even know. I don't even know what that means. Personally, I don't really know what it means that they increase the barrier's like maximum radius. I'm hoping it's by, now hear me out, 20% at least. I don't know if that's like not 20%. What is it? That's 20%. That's a lot. I hope they increase it by like 10% or 15%. At least that's what I'm asking for this. Because like, damn, this thing suck. Bubbler's ass. V Blaster has a really good shot. I'm gonna talk about how it's like it's probably gonna be just slightly better, not as like good, because it still has some major flaws, like really bad flaws that I wish like. This is why like if they buff Blaster's like object damage in this patch and they kept the bubbler thing, then it'll be like good. Then I have like a better niche than what I had before, I would say. Like holy fuck, we're getting so close. We're getting so close. And they also reduce the damage taken by some specials by 50 to 70%. So this means Crab Tank, Wave Breaker, Stamp, Reef Slider. What other specials? Missiles, Super Chump. I know Super Chump is like not that like scary in terms of like bubble, but Super Chump, Storm. They don't really fucking, Bubbler's not gonna give a shit. By 50 to 75%, that is a lot of damage reduction. That is a lot. That is a shit ton of damage reduction or special damage reduction. It will barely, it's like a baby smack. Like you're not gonna feel shit. Well, I mean, they can still go inside of it, but Crab Tank's a big one. Oh, 100%. That and Wavebreaker, because Wavebreaker fucking shits on Big Bubbler. But now this will barely do anything to it. And Booyah Bomb. I forgot about Booyah Bomb. That too. This is such a good buff. I'm so happy my baby's back. Will this help Blaster? I think this will only help Blaster a little bit. Personally, I feel like it's still... Oh yeah, Blaster. At first the matchup was even. Like the matchup was completely even at first, and now it's like, ooh, because of this like nerf, it's kind of bad. Like Blaster kind of like fucks Machine at this point. Same thing with Range Blaster. It fucks Machine. It definitely fucks Machine. Machine still has more range and better kill time than Blaster. Sorta, like the reason why it's like even, I'm talking about like in terms of like main weapons, like it's kits are like definitely what makes or break it, but like in terms of like main weapons, like Machine just doesn't win at this point. And also you have a bubble, you have like the big bubble is like a huge contributor now. Like Machine used to destroy Big Bubbler for a reason. Like it is very even and skewed because Auto Bomb also kind of messes up Machine in a way. Like even if it does have paint with Fizzy Bomb, like you're not gonna be like spamming Fizz. Like you have a higher chance of throwing 2 Auto Bombs than you do throwing 2 Fizzy Bombs. Does that make sense? And then Blaster can like fight off of that compared to Machine. Like Machine has to focus on 2 Auto Bombs chasing them down. I mean, it's not that much of a big threat, but it's still the presence of it that they have to focus on 3 things at once: the Blaster and the 2 Auto Bombs. And now because of their slow kill time or their slower kill time, it makes it a bit harder to like fight and paint at the same time. Which is kind of sad for like Machine. Brella might actually fight Machine now. Did they fix Brella? How it fights Machine? Did they fix that stupid hitbox issue? I don't know what it did to Brella. I haven't even checked that yet. Tacticooler. Extend drink's effect duration by approximately 2 seconds when not equipped with special power-up gear ability. The effect duration gained from equipping the maximum number of special up gear abilities will not change. These changes to Tacticooler are quite insane. Tacticooler is like the most buffed special in this fucking game compared to Stamper, or not Hammer. Well, Hammer actually not Stamper. Hammer, but Hammer got nerfed, so like no GG's. This is so funny that Tacticooler just keeps getting buffs. Oh my god. You're still throwing a tracking bomb at a rather immobile weapon, and that's not even more exemplified with the nerfs to Machine. Generally think Blaster wins the MU now. I feel so too. It's not by a lot. Like I said, back then it's like even, but now it's like winning for Blaster. I still think Range Blaster definitely fucks Machine. Oh my god. I just feel bad for Machine. They have to adapt so much. I still think it's gonna be a good weapon. People are still gonna play it, but fuck me, does it hurt. We'll see more Enzyme and Try Nouveau because of Tacticular. Yeah, that's true. Tri-Saucer especially. Tri-Saucer had a huge win this patch. And no one's really talking about how like it got a huge like win. And they did. But people were saying, oh, NZAP because of like SWC. But like if you look deep and close enough, then you definitely see like how this is like you know, you definitely see how Tri-Saucer wins. Tri-Saucer Nouveau has always been a stupid weapon. Okay? Since they first revealed the kit, I wanted to fucking blow my brains out. I hate this weapon. I hate Tri-Saucer. It's a brainless weapon that all you do is hold ZR, throw fizzies, get your Tacticular, like drink it up, like glug 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 glug, keep going, move forward. You die, you think about the next plan. Okay, I'm back on my spawn. Not a lot of places are painted. What do? Fizzy bomb, paint forward, get my Tacticular, glug 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 glug, move forward. Oh my god, this is like the actual, like it's like the actual version of a Timmy weapon, and it works because it's good at it. It's the cheapest inkjet weapon right now. 89 would be crazy on zones. 85 is a greater, stronger Rainmaker Clam Stage now. 89 would be crazy on zones. I've always been thinking that like people have been downplaying Zap for a long time, and the only reason why they've been downplaying Zap is because Crab exists, Machine exists, Wiper exists, and people are like, oh, this weapon is bad. It's not bad. It just has a special that needs to be stronger. But NZAP is still fucking stupid for all the reasons it was stupid before. Well, I mean, it's not just me. I'm not the only one who shares the opinion of me hating fighting Tri-Slosh and Octobrush. That opinion is worldwide. It's not just me. I'm pretty sure. I'm not the only, but I will win the hate border competition though for like Tri-Slosher. I fucking hate Tri-Slosher. I've always hated Tri-Slosher. All right, so I think I read the last one, right? I haven't. Made it easier to activate the effect of the special power-up ability even when the player has a few items with that gear ability equipped. I have no idea what this means. I'm assuming that you just pick up the soda easier from what I'm reading. I'm pretty sure that's just how it works. But holy shit, big buff for Tacticular, good buff for like Zap and Try specifically for sure. Remember you win the hate boner competition. Oh, I fucking solo it. I win that 100%. Alright, Super Chump. This is a good Super Chump buff. We got a Super Chump buff since they introduced it last season. What's the biggest loser of this patch? Okay, the biggest winner? Zap. Zap, Try, and Bubble are the biggest. There's the I don't think there's no winner weapons that win, because some of these buffs are like, I still think they're stay relatively the same in where they are, but right now the biggest loser is definitely Machine. Machine's definitely the biggest loser out of this like whole patch. Like, they gutted that weapon for sure. The biggest weapon is Bubbler. Unlike other weapons that got buffed because of these specials, which is kind of funny. So yeah, Super Chump buff. Increase the radius on ground ink for the holy shit, I can't read. Your hate button for Splatana class is right there. I don't know, like, people hate Splatanas. Like, people hate, but like the yelling for Splatanas is a lot more apparent than Tri-Sloshers. People have forgotten
Splatoon 2, apparently. Like, people, whenever there's a game release, people just like had a giant brain fart and forgot how like Splatoon 2 was. They forgot. And I just don't understand how they did. I genuinely don't understand how they forgot. But that's okay. That's okay. Well, it seems like it'll happen every single game. But I understand why you hate Splatonas. I do too, but I love playing them. Alright, Super Chump. Increase the radius of the ground inked when the decoys drop by approximately 40%. That is a huge buff. Holy shit. I mean, it's not like... Well, I mean, it is a huge buff. That's adding like 40% to how much it paints the floor. So, this is... okay, I like to say Super Chump is like end zaps. If you're playing Blaster, and you have a Blaster in your comp, you need an end zap. You need an end zap. At this point, you need to play an end zap. End zap paints a lot. It's a fucking... It's a lightweight weapon. It 4 shots. It paints it's a lot. It's a lot. If you're playing blasters, you need to play an end zap. Either or. 85 or 89, doesn't matter. They both do super well. I can't wait to play... Drink up. All right, hold up. Thank you, Nishi. I have water right next to me. Like I said, blasters and end zaps are now like they're kissing each other, like they're making out. They work hand in hand. The blaster protects the end zap. The end zap helps them move forward. It's a good combo. Really good. Like I can't understand how much this like buff indirectly helps blasters and like certain comps. That's the best way I could explain this. It's such a good buff for like end zap and then blasters. I mean, I don't know, Class Blaster still sucks. Don't forget to kiss your end zap homies. That's what I'm saying. All right, let's keep reading. Increase the minimum damage dealt by decoy explosion from 25 to 35. This is good for comboing. Every blaster except rapid deco. No. There's more blasters don't get like mainly rapids and rapid pros don't really get a lot of Super Chump. Range blaster gets a little off of it. I'm mainly talking about short range blasters like Luna, Clash, and V Blaster. Those are the blasters that like get the most out of Super Chump. IMO. So they increase the damage to explosion dealt by 25 to 35. Good buff. Good buff. So if you haven't died by Super Chump before, then if you died by it in this patch, then congratulations. But I can't say the same. I've died by Super Chump previous patch, so you know, kind of sucks. Yeah, CDS. CDS is in a weird spot. I don't know why I got beacons. Very, you know, I know why to get beacons, but now 3 chumps will kill you instead of 4. So true. Hey, at least you could die to, you know, if you get hit by a chump, you're kind of dead. And now for the last change they gave the Super Chump. By the way, that increases indirect hitbox. I did not know that. Good to know. Made it possible to aim for nearer positions than before. Okay, so if you want to aim close to you, then instead of just far away, you can now do that. Honestly, that's a pretty good change. I don't know why it took them this long to do it, but they did it. They did it. They finally did it. Good for them, personally. I actually like this. I like the Super Chump changes. I don't think it makes it super broken, but I think it makes it in a decent spot. And I obviously have to fucking see how it plays in like in game, but I think I like this change. It's like especially a good change for weapons like what I play, Blaster. It helps push in and stuff like that without like the weapon itself needing to do it. So honestly, good stuff. All right, Ultra Stamp. This is kind of funny. It got a buff last patch, and then it got nerfed. It immediately got nerfed. Which is kind of fucking crazy. Like, it got buffed and then it got nerfed. That's so funny. Shorten the effect duration by 1.5 seconds when not equipped special power-up gear. Honestly, this is fine. This is a fine nerf, to be honest. I don't think... Stamp does seem like it lasts a pretty long time. I'm not sure how many seconds. I think the same amount of... Like, I'm pretty sure something similar to Kraken, or a little more than Kraken, I'm not too sure. But it lasts for a pretty decent time. The effect duration gained from equipping the maximum number of special power-up gear abilities will not change. Fair. Made it easier to activate the effect from special power-up gear ability, even when the player has a few items with the gear ability. I think this is a buff. I can't tell. This doesn't seem like a nerf, but it seems like a buff. Doesn't really change anything about Stamp. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, people are complaining about, oh, we got hammer nerfs, I'm like, no, it's not that bad. Like, this is actually the most, like, this is not that bad, and people just complain, It's whatever. It even got a buff, I believe. It made it easier to activate the effect from special power up, even when players only have a few items with the gear. Like, this is a buff. Y'all got a nerf and a buff. Stamp mode is still not that bad, regardless. Like, Stamp mode is still not bad. Like, it's just shorter time, and you'll be fine. Like, most of the Stamp weapons are mobile as fuck. Mini is mobile as hell. Wiper is mobile. Sploosh is mobile as hell. Luna Blaster is Luna Blaster. Is there more? What else am I thinking about? Like, these weapons are fine. People are just complaining about them. L3? Yeah, that weapon's also, like, oh yeah. That weapon's also mobile as hell, for the most part. It's a more mobile blaster. Alright. Yeah, okay, people also don't understand that these nerfs and changes is also giving people to, like, run different gear abilities than, like, the more better ones, like Comeback LDEQR. You know, they're giving them main purposes to use ink safer main, like run speed, special charge up, special power up. Like, they're also giving other gear abilities a chance to breathe and be used in competitive. That's what I'm trying to, I mean, that's what I think. I don't think they say that in, like, their, like, the dev patch note thing, but that's what I believe. That's what they're doing for the most part. And people are not recognizing that because they just think that, oh, strong, good. So I believe those are all the changes to the specials. Overall, the special changes are understandable, that make sense. None of them got gutted, none of them... The real winner here is definitely Bubbler. Super Chump is close second. Maybe Super Chump and Bubbler are, like, both tied and tied as the winners for the special changes, but for sure Big Bubbler won. For sure, Big Bubbler won. Okay. Now, let's read some special points changes. This is the one thing that actually generally pissed me off. Like, this is the one thing that actually, like, I questioned what were they fucking cooking with this. It is not for the other weapons, it's just for one in particular. You already know what I'm about to talk about. Neo Splash, 200 to 210. Makes sense. That's fair. That's fair. Ballpoint, 190 to 200. That's also fair. I don't care. Like this is, like, Ballpoint's in a fine spot. All I need to do is just nerf its special points. So like, and that's what I predicted. Me and Ren predicted was going to happen, because Ballpoint's literally fine. Inkjet's also fine. They're both fine. Leave them how they are. They're a fine, healthy, good top tier special. All right, they should be how the way they are. Now, the one that doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Rapid Blaster Deco, 200 to 210. What? 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 That's all I have to say about it. What? What were they thinking? This weapon doesn't paint. It has more special points than Ballpoint. What were they thinking? Hello? Like, this doesn't make any sense. This is the one thing that genuinely pissed me off. The machine nerd was like, okay, well, that's annoying, but, you know, I understand why, you know, stupid top tier, so put it down a peg. But Deco special points change? It was fine. It can't paint. It can't paint. What the fuck? What the fuck? Literally none of this make any sense. Why'd they change it? Alright, let's read the other changes. Made it easier so players cannot super jump to a teammate's position in tower control mode. When the teammate jumps from a tower to a wall, their current position is separate from their position of the tower. That would be a super jump destination. I don't know what that means, but basically I think it just fixed the stupid thing where like you're probably like somewhere else on tower control and like in the like it's like whenever the attack like slides to the tower. I think that's what it changed. Maybe I could be wrong. Okay, so made it to where certain conditions are met, 2 players are winning, who made the great efforts, were celebrated. Okay, well we've seen a Twitter post about this morning, so I think we're good. Like we know that was good changed. Made it possible to select 2 different ink color combinations and color lock is enabled. Color lock combination 1 is closer to previous settings. When bounding with 2 teams, color lock remained the same color when color lock was enabled version 3.1.1. During tricolor, colors remain the same color lock towards us 1.2 or 1 or earlier. Color lock combination 2 is a greater adjustment to provide support cases who were still difficult to play with color lock enabled previously. The color combination will be different when color lock was enabled previously when both battlings for 2 teams during tricolor turf war battles. That is ink. Oh my god! Oh my god! They changed this. They changed the Splatling emote. By the way, Ballpoint still gets 190 with 2 subs as special charge up. Yoo-hoo! Yay! So I mean I think yay because once again, I mean it does, like I said, I'm glad they're giving other gear abilities a chance to thrive. Especially in this game. People are not talking about that, really. It's surprising that people are not talking about how like the ink consumption nerfs and buffs like are giving other gear abilities a chance to like breathe. I'm surprised no one's talking about that. But you know, I think that's also good for it. But also, why? All right. So challenges. Wait, actually, have we seen the Splatling emote yet? And Ballpoint's so crazy. Oh yeah, it is. It's still fucking like it's still a top tier. None of this changes anything for Ballpoint, but it's fine. I'd rather have Ballpoint in top tier. Unless we start running double Ballpoint, which I have been seeing somewhat lately, and you know, that's scary. All right, changes to challenges that are relating to new multiplayer mode challenges that has been added. Challenges are limited time battles, special rules. They also serve as online tournament qualifiers. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Okay, this is horrible. Imagine you wanting to go win a tournament, wanting to be a tournament qualifier, and one of the rules said is all missile weapons. What the fuck? This is stupid. This is dumb. I don't know why they're doing like online tournament qualifiers. Like no one's gonna fucking do that. Players can participate solo or form a group with, yeah, duh. Challenges can be broken as many 3 time slots so that players from various regions can join. Each time slot will be 2 hours long. As players battles, the challenges will be communicated or calculated, which changes based on players' wins and losses during the time slot. Challenge power will be calculated eventually for players who participate in solo as a group or players who are joining as a group. If a group's name member changed, the group. Okay, so this is just basically like if anything changes in the group, then their power will reset. It's definitely fun. This sounds like fun for sure, but I still don't know why it's like a limited time thing. Nintendo, please make it always available. You're missing out by just not making it available all the time. I don't know why they're not doing that. Smash with items on as a quality. Oh, I forgot to do that. Oh my god. I forgot they did that. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Smash items for like Smash NA Open. Holy shit, I forgot. Oh my god, those were the dark ages, and the worst part, they're online, so that made it worse. Holy shit. So yeah, this does sound like fun, but it's also like the only thing is like the smash, like the not smash, the Turley qualifier thing is just the one that just off puts me a bit. Like I hope that's not the only way to get into like NA championships, because that would be actually dumb. All right. We keep going. Made it possible to use the sellout genie with sellout tokens. What? How do you? Oh! Oh my god! This is cool. So if you win challenges, if you win 5 out of the challenge, you will receive a sellout token. Players can only. Oh, never mind. I got excited, then I just read the rest, and I just got damn. I got blue balled. Holy shit, that's so funny. Oh yeah, you'll get 1 token per like challenge, so have fun with that. All right, this is the biggest change. This whole section right here is the biggest change to this update, I believe. Made it so that Anarchy power be calculated for your team as a whole when participating in Anarchy Battle Open with friends. Anarchy Open changes based on wins and losses as it resets when modes or stages switches. If a group's member change, the group will consider a new Anarchy power will be recalculated. Once a certain amount of time has passed since the mode or stage switch, players will be able to check their lobby terminal to see how high their Anarchy power was overall. So basically, new league mode. Fair enough, makes sense. Greatly change the matchmaking mechanisms in Anarchy Battle Open to improve matchmaking efficiency of groups of 2 players. This is going to be interesting. So this was basically League again. Made it possible to select gear change and then go after it ends of Anarchy Battle Open. Oh my god. So today, after when the patch goes live, we could do this. We could just say change gear and go. Finally, after so long, we're able to do this. It took them. It's a godsend, but we did it, fellas. We did it. All right, we made it. This allows players in their group to change gear while maintaining their group. Though I hope it's not only for group only, because that would be very bad. That would be actually stupid if it's just only for group thing. But I don't think it is. Okay, made it so to selecting stop if they're bound to return the players into waiting ready state and then force them to leave the room. This is also a good change. Like I thought like the gear ability thing is a good change, but this is also pretty awesome. Like if we're being honest, like this is such an important thing so that way we don't have to leave the lobby. Which honestly, this is such a good change. I'm so happy they did this. And then there's stuff to Salmon Run, but I'm not reading all that Salmon Run. Alright, changes to the lobby. I'll read this though. Added 3 new songs. Yeah. Support a create room feature in Splatoon 3. So this is where how you can make like private battles in real not in real life, but like on the app, so that way you don't have to like do it in the game. Pretty cool quality of life. Yeah, this is just like good quality of life stuff, which is honestly the quality of life changes are like honestly the biggest winners of this like patch, if we're being honest. So you can create a room in Splatoon 3. Pretty cool. Made it possible to send notifications by joining as many times as desired. Pretty nice. I mean, this will be annoying if like people just keep sending you messages to play with them, but still pretty good. Made it possible to be put away when grabbing shelf or organized boxes or anything in your locker as long as they aren't touching any other objects. That's cool. Oh, made it so that food drinks are currently active will be displayed when ordering new gear. That's in Grab and Go. That's cool. So like you can now just you can see like what effects you have on after the time being. So that's pretty cool. Made it so that when other players join the Outbreak's new box, a speech bubble will indicate that doing so will appear with the bed heads. Cool. Made it possible to use some features during matchmaking. These include displaying notifications, displaying your friends menu, displaying ghost details, viewing lockers, rating players, or lockers as fresh. So now you can do all of these while waiting. Alright, so let's read I'm pretty sure these are like all fixes to everything else. Oh my god, there's a lot of bugs. I'm not gonna read all the bugs. I'll definitely read this off stream because like challenges aren't PB Sag. Yeah, I expected that to happen to be honest, but it is what it is. Like PBs are just probably made for like definitely like scrims and whatnot. And to be honest, if like challenges aren't in them, it makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes sense. Rel fixes might be huge this time. I'll definitely like read it. I'll definitely read it when I do get the chance. So let's read what they're. Oh, I'll read Brel fixes and then see. All right, so Brels are here, I believe. Wait, they're here, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, Brel's over here. I'll read that soon. This focuses on adding for season 2023, which starts in June, as well as adding challenges and anarchy battle features. It also judges balance for someone, blah blah blah, regarding challenges. But we have implemented the league battles for Splatoon 2 separately. Special events like tournaments and monthly battles and power challenges, while you'll be able to test your skills with friends anytime in Anarchy Open. In terms of battle adjustments, we added new weapon, powered up some special weapons, and basically just special for certain weapons. In particular, the sloshing machine was designed for fighting in places with height differences or lots of obstacles, but it proven highly effective to be even battles in flat places. So, by lengthening the interval between two swings, we made it maintain characters about wide range attacks while decreasing his ability to fight to defeat opponents. Oh, so they said that it can't be a skirmisher anymore. So yeah, basically what I fucking said. All right, good job, yay. First of all, stamper, we increase the accuracy for the aim, follow up attack with the horizontal slash where it lowers his ability to continue fighting solo, all while maintaining the unique nature of the fighting by relying on powerful charge slash, which balances the wide inking range and high attacking performance. Regarding Splash, Omatic, and Neo Splash, we highly just to slightly alleviate the situation where they're able to effectively exchange firing shots with foes at a greater distance than intended. Our next update is the planet in the middle. The middle of season 23, which will primarily focus on balance adjustments. Yep, that's just how it works usually. And let's get to umbrellas. Fix an issue. Oh, these are just a lot of small updates. Alright, umbrellas, here we go. Fix an issue in an area where splat umbrellas and undercards are blocking enemy shots was smaller than it appeared. Oh, so they definitely did buff the whole thing. What do you mean, skirmisher? Machine is not like a frontline weapon. It's a skirmisher for sure. Like how it's designed, it's not a frontlining weapon. You know what I mean? Like if you take machine like at its base value, it's not meant to be playing. It's like 52 gal is how I best describe it. 52 gal is not meant to be like a frontlining weapon. That's the best way I could explain it. Without like saying that like it does fight, especially in this game. It fights a lot, but now it's like yeah, it's not meant to be like a frontlining weapon like Splash or like all those other weapons. Splash is meant to be a frontlining weapon, but here's the crap, it's doesn't happen. Yeah, no problem. 10, basically you can rely on a launch shield. Every shield is going to have a bigger hitbox. That is interesting, especially for V-Brella. He's have a bigger hitbox now. I searched for a shield. All right. Fix an issue where tens of breaths fall cannot appear sign of front. Bella attack. This issue has been mitigated by increasing the thickness of the area fired. Fix it against the enemy fired. Interesting. Fix an issue where undercover will not recharge after defeating an enemy or assisting. So basically, it does get its umbrella back. So these are pretty good umbrella changes actually, or like fixes. I'm surprised. I think they should do like these are not just bugs. They should generally just like put them in the patch notes, unlike for umbrellas. Because they're added like these are glitches, unless they are, which is interesting. Oh yeah, I had this happen to me a lot. This is stupid. But I'm glad they fixed it. Yeah, that's my overall thoughts to this patch. I'm still mixed on it. Like, I can't say it's good, I can't say it's bad. It's not dog shit like people are making it out to be, but it's definitely an odd one. Or weak. Blunder has some region glitches, or audio system my shit won't just stay broken. Yeah, okay, that part's definitely glitch. Like, that part makes sense. They'll be patched because machine brains are seething. Grip posts up. Overall, it's not like a bad patch, but it's definitely one where I'm like, it's very interesting. Some of them, there's one thing, like I said, the special points for Blaster Deco was fucking stupid. Like, they should have to nerf drop it, but I'll still play it whenever I can. But yeah, that's just my overall thoughts of the patch. I might do another stream later tonight to play the patch itself, and see what happens. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, fellas, this is going on YouTube as soon as I finish streaming. When does the patch drop? Probably when. Okay, so time change, right? So it's odd numbers or even? Yeah, it drops tonight. They should have bumped utility subs. Yeah, they should have bumped it. Nice. Streaming time. We're streaming the patch. But we'll see what happens later on tonight. Anyway, fellas, that's the end of my stream. I'll be uploading links to YouTube. My whole thoughts on the patch. Thank you everyone for watching. See ya!